Hey everyone, just making this short video. I wanted a little bit of input and feedback from you guys. I'm sorry for the audio. I'm just doing this short video because I want you guys' like I said, input on what you guys think. Do you guys think I'm right or wrong, or should I work on some things? I'm very open to fixing and looking into other people's perspectives, and I'm very open to other people's opinions. So let me get started so I won't waste no time. So I've been with my girlfriend for 8 years, and for the past 8 years, she's been raising. Well, actually, she's been raising her niece, her sister's daughter. She's been raising her since she was little, a baby. And due to her mother and father not, being very responsible parents, they were into drugs. They're into like doing legal things, and she decided my girlfriend, her dad, and her mom decided to go ahead and take over the guardianship of this little girl who is now 15. Okay, she was 7 when I started, dating my girlfriend, and now she's 15. Now, throughout that time, I noticed that the grandfather, the grandmother, and my girlfriend really didn't implement a lot of respect, a lot of values, or a lot of discipline. And she used to be very disrespectful, very rude. She used to get whatever she wanted, even when she wasn't in the best behavior, when she was acting up. She'd be very manipulative, while growing up. She'd steal at times, and no corrections were really brought upon that, or nobody really tried to do much. I mean, we tried. My girlfriend tried a little bit, but her father, I guess he felt bad. Like whenever we take away the phone because she wasn't being good, or she was doing things she wasn't supposed to, he'd get upset. So he'd let her have her own, his cell phone, or he'd be mad and want her to get her cell phone back. And it was just back and forth between the parents. My girlfriend, she's really not that a disciplinary person. It's very hard for her, stand her ground and actually implement certain things. So recently, well, that's been going for a while, right? So the disrespect, values, all that type of stuff. I come from a different type of background, right? My family is very respectful. I respect my father and my mother. We never talked back or used to cuss at each other. I always respected their decisions when I asked them something. Um, I was raised different, very disciplined, but not too disciplined. I knew what was right and wrong, and they showed me and they told me, you know what? You need to choose the right choices, make the right decisions, because we want you to be a good person. We want you to grow up to be a person who's going to do good. We hope that you take this and implement this in your life, and not choose the wrong paths or choose the wrong choices. But we know that you're going to make mistakes, and we know that you're going to you're not always going to follow what we say. But I appreciated all that. I've been going to work with my dad since I was like small. I was responsible since I was small. I learned how to earn money. I learned how to pay for my own things. I appreciated everything. And that's one thing that I've seen with this teenager. She's very unappreciative, very ungrateful. She takes everything for granted. She feels like she's entitled for everything and anything. Okay? When she really isn't. She feels like the world revolves around her. And recently, a couple months ago, she decided to move in with her mother, who is very unstable. She's on drugs and she does illegal things. And well, let's just say she doesn't live the best lifestyle, to be honest. And she decided to go move back because she didn't want to give up her phone. And my girlfriend was actually standing her ground on this. And I told her, you know what? You can't be letting her disrespect you like this. This is your house. She is very ungrateful for the way that she is treating you, for what you've done. You've raised her since she was small. You've done everything for her. You love her and you take care of her like she was your own daughter. And she's over here taking you for granted, man. She's cussing at you. She's getting in your face. She's getting mad because of cell phone, because she's doing, I don't know, certain things she's not supposed to. She's talking to older guys. She's probably out there having sex. I'm not going to go ahead and say that because I'm not 100% sure, but she has those traits. She has those type of, you could, characteristics. You could kind of notice it. But I'm not going to over here say she is, you know. She's very sneaky. She's a big manipulator and liar. And I told her, you know what? Maybe she needs to, figure out what's going to happen. So she decided she wasn't going to follow the rules at the house. So she went back to her mom's house, right? And she was only there for 3 months because, well, she liked it there, right? And she was able to do whatever she wanted. She'd sneak out at night. She'd go out and party, drink, smoke. She'd do all these things, right? And, well, she would get away with it because her mother really doesn't see much. Her mother really doesn't see much. And, she'd post pictures with guns. She'd have all these things. She was around the wrong crowd. All right. And I guess her mother got tired of her disrespectfulness too. But because she was disrespectful with her mother also. But what happened is one day my girlfriend got a letter because my girlfriend is still the guardian. So she just moved back with her mother, but my girlfriend's still the guardian, right? So my girlfriend, she got a letter stating that she hasn't been going to school and that she needs to go to court. And she brought that up to her mom, to her real mom. She gave her a call and she said, you know what? She hasn't been going to school. So her mom got upset at her, and the teenager, she got upset and started yelling back and started acting up, and she didn't want to give up her phone. So her mom got upset, right? And she said, you know what? I'm going to take that phone. She took the phone. Well, the teenager decided to call the police on her mother, and she's done this multiple times. She called the police on her mother. She called the police stating that she was hurting her when she really wasn't. She stated that, she was doing things that she wasn't supposed to. Which either way, even if it's true or not, she's manipulating the situation in order because for her to get her way because she didn't, like one time she called the cops on her because the mother didn't let her go to a party, right? So she's manipulating that situation in her favor because she knows that she could do that and her mother's going to cave in because she doesn't want the cops called in. Okay? Which I understand. She shouldn't be doing illegal things, but at the same time, that's very dirty. I don't agree with the mother's, actions or what she's doing, but you're calling the cops just because you don't want, because they're not agreeing to letting you go out at night with your friends and getting drunk and doing all these things, right? So she came back because, well, my girlfriend's the guardian, and she had to come back. So she's been here for the past couple months, and I told her, you know what, if you're going to come back here, I paid for bills, okay? I pay the bills, I pay certain things, I fix the house, I clean the house, I do certain things here, right? It's not my house, but it's my girlfriend's house. But I do things for this household, okay? And I believe that I should be able to live in a household that's peaceful, or at least doesn't bring a lot of drama, and especially if I'm providing for this household as well, right? So, like I said earlier, I'm not okay with disrespect. I'm not okay with being unresponsible for the things that you gotta do. So I told her, you know what? There's gonna be rules, and you're gonna have to go ahead and follow them. And I said it in a real cool way. I'm not like very strict. I'm not very direct. There's times where I am, but you need to follow these things. You need to go ahead and do that because if not, your choices are going to lead to consequences. And I don't want to hear you complain because I'm going to make this clear for you, okay? And these are going to be the rules. These are going to be your responsibilities, and these are going to be your chores for you to do at this house since you're living here now, because everybody has their own responsibilities they need to take care of, and you're 15 and you should be old enough to go ahead and do your own things. I want her to be accountable, responsible, and stop relying on other people. That way when she grows up, she could be, it's just a good little way for her to gain some responsibility and accountability for her actions. Nothing more, nothing less, no abuse, no nothing like that. I told her, look, you're going to have to take out the trash. You're going to have to help out on the weekends by cleaning it, sweeping and mopping the floors, which is very simple. It's not even that big of a deal. A small little kitchen and a small living room, which is very simple. I could do it like in 5 minutes, if I really want to just look happy, and you're gonna have to clean your room. That means no dishes, no nothing. If you ever want to go anywhere, you gotta clean your room on the weekends on Saturday. Okay, and that's not even those are the main three chores. Just that's it. And I made a big list, and I'm gonna post it down so you guys could see and let me know what you guys think. Okay, of responsibilities that I expect her to do and keep up with, because, well, she's 15 and she should be able to, be responsible and do those things on her own without being told, right? Because either she's just being lazy, she's not doing it because she doesn't care and wants to go ahead and be go against what we're saying and rebel, or who knows? She knows the reasons, and I understand. We were all teenagers once. I understand that teenagers are going to rebel. I understand that they're going to have their days, their attitudes, and everything. But for sure, I'm not going to go ahead and accept it. And I believe that you're not entitled to be, to the things in this household unless it's certain, the main things. And she thinks that she wants like $200 shoes, purses, all these expensive things, and it's all right. I mean, if you're good and everything, sure. If you could afford it, if you could get it, buy it. Go ahead, but you have to earn it. In my opinion, you have to earn it. Well, I told her, go ahead. The list is going to be down below. Some of for example, it's going to be, you got to be respectful in this household. No disrespect is going to be tolerated. No way you're going to be lashing out at anybody, disrespecting them, cussing at them, or anything like that. If that happens, privileges are gone. Okay? Little by little, and depending on what it is, a privilege is going to be taken away. She loves her phone. She likes being on her phone. Well, that's one thing. She likes going out. That's going to be another thing. Right? So little privileges are going to be taken upon that. All right? And you have the ability to choose if you want to do those things. So you have the choices. Now it's your decision to do them or not. You know what I mean? So if you choose not to do them, understand that there's going to be consequences. I let her know. Okay? But if you do them, everybody's going to be great. Look, we could all get along. She doesn't like me. She hates me because I don't put up with anything. I don't put up with anything, and I told the same thing to her aunt. You know what? You shouldn't be putting up with this type of behavior. You shouldn't be allowing disrespect. So I told her, look, you're going to need to clean up after yourself. You're going to need to turn off the lights when you're done using them. In your room, turn off the fans, turn off the lights, turn off the candles, turn off anything, because those could be fire hazards for certain things. Be responsible, clean up after your mess. Little things like that. They're going to be listed down below, like I said earlier. And she's making a big deal about it. She's saying that this is unfair, well, you just don't want to do anything. In my head, I'm saying, you just don't want to go out and comply with certain responsibilities that you should be old enough to take care of. And I'm not asking her to do things for me. I'm not asking her to overdo things, that are like way unreasonable. They're not. Okay? They really are not. I'm just asking for her to take care of her things, her responsibilities, and that's it. Okay? I don't care anything else. She could be on her phone. She could be on going out to trips, be going out to with her friends and everything. But you gotta behave. You gotta behave. Okay? We don't want that type of disrespect, that type of bad behavior around the house. Well, she's not putting up with that. Okay? And I just want to. She's saying that I'm the bad person. She's saying she hates me because I'm like this. Okay? She's trying to over here go put my girlfriend against me because of things like that. And I have to do it because my girlfriend doesn't have the backbone to do it. Her grandma lets her do whatever she wants. Okay? And even when she's wrong, like, I could read her like nothing. Like, I know when she's lying. Like, I know when she's lying, when she's being sneaky, when she's being manipulative and everything like that. And she doesn't like that. But guess what? Her grandma is okay with it because she'll back her up even when the teenager's wrong. The aunt, she's a little, I don't know. She doesn't have that type of backbone, like I said earlier. And, well, I'm just trying to be a good person. I'm just trying to, like, help out. Okay, sorry about that. I actually had to pause the video. Got a phone call. But, yeah, her aunt doesn't have a backbone. And if she does, she says sorry. The teenager says sorry and makes it seem like she's not sorry. She just wants her things back. You know, I've been able to go ahead and notice that for the past 8 years, and I don't want to take the things away from her. I don't want her to lose her privileges. I don't want her to lose her stuff. I want her to go ahead and have fun, be a teenager and stuff like that. But you are not going to be acting like that. At least here you're not. If you don't like it, find a responsible person, adult that's going to be able to go ahead and take care of you. Ask them if you could stay with them, and it will switch the guardianship towards them. You know, and I don't think that's wrong. That's my opinion. Because if she really wants to live here, she will respect this household. And if I'm wrong, please give me you guys' opinions, your inputs. There's certain things I could fix. I'm very open to that, like I mentioned earlier. I don't think my way is the best way or the right way. I'm just doing what I've done before. And my nephews don't hate me. I have other people who talk to me, and they say that I'm not doing it wrong. I just want to raise. Well, since I'm around her until she's 18 and she wants to move out or anything, I just want a peaceful household, and I just want to go ahead and implement the best, the best choices, and want to implement the best. Well, I want to be a good role model. You know, I want to be a good role model. That's it. I don't want anything bad for anybody. I don't hate anybody. I don't unlike anybody. I do dislike her behavior. I do dislike her attitude. I do dislike her at times. But I don't dislike her as a person. As a person, she's nice. She's smart in certain things. But there's certain characteristics and certain things she could change about herself. But I want to see what you guys think. I hope you guys watch this video till the end, and let me know what you think. I know I'm everywhere. I'm bouncing on and off. I just, shot this video. Just came into my head, and I just decided to make it because it's too much to type down. But I mean, do you guys think I'm wrong for implementing those responsibilities, those chores, and everything since she's living here? Do you think I'm wrong for having her to pick up after herself, to clean up after herself, to be responsible and be respectful towards us? Be respectful towards any adult. As long as the adult's respectful is not disrespecting anybody, you should act the same way. I believe that. Do you think that I'm doing a wrong thing? Let me know. Okay, let me know. I'm going to post that list down below, and I want you guys' opinion, all right? Thank you.